Hello world. I'm just sitting here doing my makeup, chilling. That's why I have one eyebrow right now. But I just figured you would like to see it, and I've decided I want videos to look back on to see my progress, but not necessarily I want to edit them because fuck that. So they're just going to be rambling videos. I really don't care at this point. So that's the thesis. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to record everything. So if you were hoping for a makeup tutorial, I'm sorry. This ain't it. And also, I'm not even that good at eyebrows, as you can tell. I'm just like way up here. But anyways, so this is really going through it right now, and like, damn, because I'm considered what's the word? High risk, and so I can't hang out with any friends right now because the world is wild and like I understand it, but when you're going through all of this, of course you want like loved ones around you and stuff. And so quarantine is not fun for people like me because my fucking therapy got canceled. Like, I can't hang out with friends. I literally can't do anything but sit here and watch TV. So I've just been watching Avatar and chilling. That's the fun that I have, and I've been practicing my makeup, which is fun. So yeah, that's about it. Sorry for the camera change. I realized this is the right way to film a video. So hello people. Right now I'm just putting my foundation on with my hand that's a little crazy right now. I don't know if anybody has fucking told y'all the struggles of like applying for like disability and stuff. Like, no one ever mentions that there's hella scammers out there that call you and are like, I'm from Social Security, can I have your fucking social? And I'm like, why would you try to get me while I'm already down? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. It's so weird, honestly. Like, I don't understand. Like, people are the worst, and like my faith in humanity has just gone out the window. So I figured I would explain some things to you people so you don't have questions. And I want to talk about my whole experience and what happened. And so I did my foundation, my eyebrows, and my mascara and curling my eyelashes or whatever. There's hair on the screen and I thought it was on my face. But I was just making this video because I want to talk about my experience and everything so everyone can know and stop asking me, and I just can put it out into the world and see what I get back. So on November 1st, I had a stroke, and it was a left-sided stroke. The worst part is that I struggle with my S's, and my condition has an S in it, so it isn't fun. I have to go slow and like enunciate it, which is fun for no one but me. So I had a stroke, and so it was in the left side of my brain, but it will affect everything opposite. So it affected the right side of my body. And, sorry, I'm focusing. That focused though. Okay. It affected the right side of my body, so I kind of feel like I want to finish up my makeup and then I'll come back and pick up where I left off. So that is the plan, Stan. See ya in a minute. Hello, I'm back. I found some better lighting for us. So where was I? So the doctors were scared because at first the stroke happened and it controls where you breathe. So they actually put a tube in my throat, which is why I have the scar now. And I couldn't talk at first and I couldn't eat. I couldn't do anything. They also put a tube in my stomach. A feeding tube that would give me all my nutrients and everything. And the funny thing is, they didn't know I was a vegetarian, so they fed me like meat products at the beginning. So technically, I broke it, but technically, I'm 5 years strong, so that's good. So originally, I could only speak in sign language, which I somehow learned from Switched at birth, which is really embarrassing, but it was the only way I could communicate. And like, I'm a really good speller, and my boyfriend at the time was not, and it was so frustrating. And everyone thought I was like fucking stupid because I could only spell out like one word at a time because everyone was so slow at spelling. And I actually got like physical one time and pushed a nurse because she said she knew sign language, and then I was signing to her and she was like, oh, I don't know what that means. And I got so frustrated that I literally pushed her. So I regret that because she was just trying to help. But so yeah, it would like I would get better and better at breathing, and my like score would go up, and eventually I got to 99. And they were talking about downsizing my trach because I guess it makes you more air come through and you can talk. And so by the time they did that and I was able to talk, I had forgotten how to talk. So that's why I kind of slur my words and I'm not as fluent in English as I would like to be. And I kind of talk out of the side of my mouth right now because this side is still getting its muscles. But I will get them back. I've already started kind of getting it back. Right there, I don't know, but my eye doesn't have its muscles, so it's kind of hard for me to like blink that eye at all. I can't really do it, so it's hard when you put on makeup, especially. So now that I'm at the point of talking, what else happened? So when I first got to the hospital, this was like still while I wasn't talking, I couldn't even lift my own head because the weight of it was just too much for me to bear at the time. And I learned that, and then I moved on to sitting balance, and I learned how to sit up and hold myself up and like reach for things and stay seated. And like, this is all like ab stuff, and I was like, I don't know, I ain't got no abs, none of them. And then I started working on walking balance, And this was all at the hospital, so they said I recovered like extremely fast for somebody, and it's probably because I'm so young. But so I worked on walking with the walker there, and it still wasn't perfect, you know, like I had to go home eventually and use the walker, and I was still like having help in the bathroom because I was scared that I would fall and die. In fact, that was my phrase that I used a lot, that I would fall and die, and like my therapist always would make fun of me, and they'd be like, so when you fall, because you inevitably will, you're not gonna die. And then I remember my first time falling, and like I was like, oh, that's it. And then I got like a confidence that is almost bad in a sort, because now I don't care if I fall. I'm like, ah, screw it. And so I was 2 months at home, I believe, and I was with my boyfriend at this said time, and throughout this whole experience, I was telling him that we should break up because I should focus on me, and I feel bad taking like everything you have away from you. And he obviously always talked me out of it, and like I was going through a really hard time. I was mourning because you go through like the 5 stages of grief when you lose like a limb, and I didn't really lose it, but I lost all ability of it. So the whole time I was in hospital, I'm pretty sure I was in denial. Like I thought if I worked my hardest, like that it would just be over and I'd be done. And I was like, oh, I'm walking, like I'm done. But it wasn't anywhere near perfect, and I couldn't do it on my own without anything, so I needed more therapy for sure. And then he literally broke up with me for the same reasons, which I was so afraid of, because that's why I tried to break up with him. But then he did it to me, and I just felt hurt because someone betrayed like that trust I had. I'm not necessarily mad because I do think it was the best thing for me at the time. I learned to like do everything on my own, which is really good. And now I'm like using a cane to walk, and instead of a walker. I don't even really need the cane because I can walk on my own now. But yeah, that's a story. And right now my arm is fine. I can move it. I can do my makeup. And so yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions you would like me to answer, just leave them below and I'll answer them. Peace out, Girl Scouts.